What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B Hot Radio. Shout in as always. I got my podcast partner off in this thing. OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy of Ghetto Mafia.
Yes, sir.
You know, Wick, first off, once again, I got to send my condolences out to Young Scooter's family. There have been some updates on what's going on, and I'm going to just hit you with what's going on based off of WSB TV online. The family, they recently released a statement, and I'm going to get into that, but this is what we know right now. They're saying that the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office has released their preliminary report about the death of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter. They're saying that he died on Friday night after police said he suffered a leg injury while running from officers. And the medical examiner's office say that Bailey's cause of death was a penetrating injury of the right thigh and listed his manner of death as an accident. The report says that Scooter's injury led to major blood loss. Of course, they're saying that he injured himself on a wooden fence material or woody debris after jumping over at least one fence. And police said that they responded to the home on William Nye Drive after reports of shots being fired and a woman being seen being drugged into the home. When officers arrived, two men, one which was Scooter, ran from police. Now, reports circled on social media claiming that Bailey had been shot by police, and Atlanta police confirmed that their officers never fired their weapons during the incident. And the medical examiner's office also confirmed that Bailey was not shot. So Bailey being Scooter, that's what's going on with that. Mm-hmm. And a representative for Scooter and his family released the following statement. We are completely devastated by the loss of Kenneth Young Scooter Bailey and are currently still waiting for more information to understand the circumstance. Young Scooter was more than just a hip-hop artist. He was a phenomenal father and a mentor to a lot of Atlanta youth pursuing both sports and music. Scooter was their advocate and support system. He always encouraged his children and the youth to pursue their dreams no matter what. The family is grateful for the outpouring of support and love from the city and all over the country. At this time, they're requesting privacy and prayers as they grieve and wait for more answers. Mm-hmm. Atlanta police announced late Tuesday night that they arrested a woman who made the 911 call that led police to show up to the house, and Demetria Spence has been charged with transmitting a false public alarm, man.
What was her name again?
Demetria Spence.
Demetria.
Yeah.
Gotcha, because there was so many different names out there that I was confused about. Yeah, this is crazy. R.I.P. to Scooter.
Yes, sir.
And I kind of want to dive into the later part of it. Everything else I kind of knew about as far as the releasing of the autopsy from APD.
Yeah.
Saying that they're kind of confirming what they said originally the first day.
Yeah.
So where I stand on that particular subject right there is I still want to see the body cam.
Yeah.
Until I see the body cam, none of that really matters to me. I hear it and I have to accept it like everybody else for right now.
Yeah.
So when I see the body cam, it matches up. We take the L and we lick our wounds and we try to do better next time.
Yeah.
Right. I want to concentrate on the portion of the young lady.
Yeah.
The fake call, which a lot of people were outraged from the day one. And they, people were calling for who made this call and why.
Yeah.
Now I want to, this is, what I'm gonna say. I want to preface it by saying this is not everybody. It's not all brothers, not all sisters. But we have a problem out here, and I'm gonna kind of tell you why this female felt entitled to be able to do this. It goes back to when you and I were talking last week. If y'all haven't seen it, we were kind of talking about how the system is biased towards women as far as come to child support and different issues. Men not having rights to kids, men not really having any rights too much at all. If you talk too loud in your own house, your old lady can call the police on you. You come in late, I can call the police on you and say something. If you what I'm saying, you walk around too much bass in your chest, but in your voice, I can get you bammed up. And I say that to say, reason why I say that is because that's kind of what this young lady has fallen into. this young lady, without even speaking to her, I know the narrative that's out there on the streets. A lot of our sisters do this every single day, have done this. I have been a victim of this myself. There's a lot of guys that have been victims of this. I have actually, without going into a long story, have actually said, you know what? I don't got the police called on me so many fake times that, you know what, this time right here so that I can get my stuff out of the crib. You know, in my younger days.
Yeah.
You know, mama said, hey, look, if you want to grab your stuff and you want to go, you need to make sure that the police is there.
Yeah.
Because so she don't say you took something. We
Yeah.
kind of saw this situation going on with Jeezy.
Yeah.
To where he you know, when she showed up, he called the police. He got it.
Yeah.
You understand? Because she can say anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, mom used to tell me, say, hey, man, if you want to get your stuff, you want to get up out of there, you know, make sure the police is there so it's documented. Well, I've done that before. It still wind up going to jail.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Woman, police get there, woman say, well, did he tell you about the part where before he got here, he mushed my face? You know what I'm saying? He got a mark of that on the face and I wind up in jail. So, what has happened in this situation, Beehive, is because of a death, now it's being scrutinized. If young Scooter had not passed from this girl making this fake call, I'm pretty sure that nothing would have been done to her. I'm pretty sure that they probably wouldn't even try to have found her.
Yeah.
They went over there. They didn't see nobody being held hostage or drugged back up in there. You know, it's not to say that a lot of people are saying that, you know, there was an ulterior motive. Maybe, you know, that there was another guy in there she's messing around with, or maybe she's trying to get him busted for something. Or I don't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure that APD wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
If young Scooter had died behind this, you know what I'm saying, this bogus move.
Yeah.
I hear her on a social media platform, which I ain't gonna say which one it was, but the first thing she's out there talking about is, you know, giving her side of the story, saying that she's a victim. She's been beaten. I've been beaten. I'm a victim. You know, trying to play the victim card. Girl, let me tell you something. A young man died behind your fake call, and you got the balls to get on a platform and make this about you still. Make this about you are a victim. Hey, y'all need to understand why I did it. Why you really did it is because you feel entitled to be able to do it, because it has worked for you before. Because you have called police on probably other guys or anything. That's your bag of, hey, you don't act right, I got somebody to take care of you. And they come running. ABD, yeah, you know, if he did it our time, we got a place for him. That's what a lot of us black men are living under. And like I said, hopefully what we'll take away from this, Beehive, is that we can change the narrative and make this an equal process, that black men aren't walking around on eggshells because we are scared that our own sisters will call Uncle Tom and have us bammed up because the system works for them, not for us. And I'm gonna turn it over to you.
You know, Wick, I feel exactly where you're coming from with what you said, and for me, you know, when I heard the call at first, I could tell that the call wasn't a real call. I could tell that it was a call that was calling for a SWAT team to show up at that doggone house. Saying that it was 7 men with guns, a girl being beaten bloody, a child was involved. So, long story short, in the bogus nature of that call, you were also calling for help, but you wanted them to send in reinforcements. So whatever was going on at that house, it wasn't going to end good for nobody, regardless of what was going on, because the police are showing up under the pretenses of, you got felons in here with guns, women being beat, kidnapping, child endangerment. I mean, a long list of the worst crimes that could be committed in a domestic situation. So for somebody to call and make that kind of a bogus statement, man, that just really, makes my emotions go to a high pitch. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what, we can't be doing this. We playing stupid games. And now she has won a stupid prize behind playing a stupid game. But we have lost a brother over stupidity. You can't be playing these crazy games, man, thinking that everything is sweet, trying to be funny. That's my whole thing.
Trying to be, and I don't want to cut you off. Not even trying to be funny, trying to be malice. No, let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
This call had malice intent behind it.
Yeah.
This had venom behind it. This had a poison dart behind it. It wasn't funny.
And you're right. I'm not about to argue with that either.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, my advice to the young brothers out here, we got to be real careful about the women we choose to have around us.
Correct.
And also, brothers, we have to be vigilant of the women that our brothers choose to have around them as well.
Absolutely.
So that's why, you know how I am, Wick. If I smell anything funny, you ain't seeing me.
Correct.
So we need to really, value ourselves to the utmost. We can't just say, you know what, we're going to let this slide, or this is cute and this is cool. Because when you put yourself in these positions, terrible things occur that we can't reverse.
Correct.
So my thing is too, man, we have to really make sure that we are dealing with women that really have some value to them.
Right.
Women that are holding us down in a positive way,
right,
and not a negative way. Women that are lifting us up. Women that are having our backs. Women that don't want to see us in prison or dead or going through strife. So, that's one of those things, too, that I just kind of want to put out there, too. I know, folks say that this is the world we living in and we going to be dealing with crazy people here and there and stuff like that. But we have to be a better judge of character of the people that we have around us, man, because these kind of things happen.
Right.
And that means that life might not be as exciting as we want it to be all the time. But I'd rather be safe than sorry when dealing with folks out here in the streets.
Right.
And, my heart bleeds and aches for Scooter's family right now.
Right.
Because, they lost a gentleman that was taking care of things and motivating people over some nonsense.
And think about all the other brothers that are not as famous as Scooter.
Yeah.
This is, you see, it's always a silver lining that comes out of stuff, even during the darkest times.
Yeah.
There's a ray of light.
Oh, he done saved somebody else's life.
Absolutely. And well, I think that this has the potential to shine a light on a lot of brothers. Behind, I don't been raised with young Scooters, bruh.
Yeah.
I don't had friends that have been stabbed in the chest and died from a female and then all she had to do was say, he beat me.
Yeah.
He used to beat me.
Yeah.
Whatever the excuse was. Cops be just sitting there trying, well, baby, here go my number. Call me if he do it, if somebody else do it again, or the next one. They would get a pass. That's why this woman felt empowered to do it.
Yeah.
She didn't feel like there would be no repercussions. If they went over there, at best they could find whatever she wanted them to find.
Yeah.
And if they didn't find anything, then she could, I almost got you.
Yeah.
And she wasn't going to jail or nothing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? More than likely, they went over there, nobody got hurt, they didn't find nothing, it ended
a false
with
alarm.
It ended a false alarm. They still would have contacted her if they did contact her. But if she came out and said, yeah, it was me, well, I thought this was what was going on and everything, I don't see them cops be like, well, baby, here, call me when, you know what I'm saying? I got you. Big Daddy got you. That bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So you got that mindset set out here where, like I said at the beginning, our women are policing us. If we don't act right, a lot of them, they got somebody for us. They joke about that. Don't think that our sisters don't sit around and say that. Nigga, get out of line. I got somebody to come over here and deal with you.
But then also, you got to look at it from an APD standpoint as well, a regular officer.
Right.
He's thinking you just put my life on the line too, running up in somebody's house that might not have been doing nothing.
Correct.
You see
but they
what I'm
don't do
saying?
nothing about that unless a person dies from it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you're right.
I see what you're saying.
You're
but
right.
I'm saying I'm thinking about it from a regular man.
Correct.
That's going to his officer job.
Correct.
And then you sending him up in somebody's house.
Correct.
They could have been on some self-defense stuff. Like, why did he you sending a SWAT team to these folks' house?
Correct.
They could have been trying to defend themselves, and you could have caused an officer to die.
Anytime that there's that's because we kind of saying the same thing. When there is someone that gets hurt from the call, then it's a problem. Whether it's the civilian or the officer, it would have been a problem. What I'm saying is, unless somebody dies, the woman gets a pass for it.
Oh yeah.
If Scooter had not died, if no officer died, let's say nobody died from that phone call, she could have said, "Nah, I almost got you. I'll send the cops again tomorrow. Then on next Thursday. Because I have no repercussions for making false allegations on you. So I'm gonna make as many as I can until I catch you up in something.
Well, see, the point that I'm making is...
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, well, no, this is the point that I'm making is the police and the civilians are being drummed up in some BS.
Correct, both. Yeah,
so
I agree.
Protocols have to be made to protect the civilians and the police.
Exactly. We talk about the same thing.
You see what I'm saying?
Same thing.
Because everybody's in danger in these type of situations.
Correct.
You just made this man's life harder as a civilian. You just made this man's job harder as an enforcement officer.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we have to find ways to stop this from occurring in the future.
Right. Well, that's holding a person that, whether it's a man or woman, I want to just say it's just all women, even though it's 99%. But we have to hold people accountable when you have a history of making false claims against people because you're, like what you just said, you're endangering the life of the officers that are going, as well as the civilians that are already there, and you sitting back kikiing and cuckooing, and unless one of them dies, you have no repercussions coming your way from it.
And that's just where I'm at with it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, as a people though, Wick, what do you think we can learn from this situation moving forward to, make it a better place, man?
I mean, shit, Beehive, it's like I said, from this particular situation, because this situation is just under the microscope. It is a problem. This is just under the microscope. George Floyd, what happened to George Floyd was not new to us in the black community. There's a lot of George Floyd. George Floyd was under the microscope. It highlighted everything for the world to see. I'm thinking that this is what this has done. And it's highlighting that, hey, the time of being able to incarcerate our black men off of a lie or send innocent police to a place on high alert to be defensive, to come in there with guns a-blazing, because they have entitled a certain sector of our people, women, to be able to do that. That has to be looked at, and I think that this will put that more on the scrutiny. I guarantee there'll be some statutes that come out. Hey, you want to make sure before you make this call this time. Because there's going to be a statute that this is what's going to happen. Now we know sometimes people missee something or misunderstand, so we don't want to ever, discourage a person from calling when they say something.
But we're talking about the habitual callers.
The habitual callers.
You keep on calling.
Exactly. Purposely trying to get the nigga case the fuck up. For those people right there, we got something for you. And I think that this right here has put that entire thing under spotlight, and hopefully it will change that narrative out here.
I'm with you. Family, y'all hit the comments. Show Young Scooter some family, some love in this thing. And my thoughts and prayers are with Young Scooter and his family as we speak. Beehive Radio Shouty, Big Galaxy. We'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. We gone.